How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. These right here is the ArkPro line of everyday carry flashlight from OLIGHT. Today I'm going to compare the differences between these. I have the ArkPro Ultra, the regular ArkPro, and the ArkPro Lite. ArkPro Ultra and the ArkPro are identical in size and shape. The ArkPro Ultra can go up to 1700 lumens in its floodlight, whereas the ArkPro can only go up to 1500. The second difference is that the ArkPro Ultra has a thing called an ArkBeat, where it will change its color depending on how long you've used it over a lifetime. So it's kind of like an odometer, so you'll know how long you've been using it. The third, and I think the most important thing, is that the ArkPro Ultra uses a material called OAL. This is OLIGHT's proprietary material that's a lot stronger than the 6061 aluminum in this one and this one. 1.73 times harder than 6061 aluminum, 1.7x times the tensile strength of Ta2 titanium, 1.44 times the yield strength of Ta2 titanium. Ta2 titanium is not the strongest of all titanium materials, but the fact that it's even comparing against titanium means that the material itself is very scratch resistant and very durable. The ArkPro Ultra and the ArkPro both have a pure floodlight and a spotlight. They're not the same flashlight. They're two separate ones that's built into the head. When you go to the light version, you no longer have a separate pure floodlight and a spotlight. You just have a regular flashlight, but you do get something extra that the light one has that the other ones do not, which is a red light mode. All of them have UV lights except the ArkPro Ultra, and the ArkPro has a 1200 milliwatt UV light, whereas the ArkPro Lite has only a 1000 milliwatt UV light. The ArkPro Ultra and the ArkPro both have 5 milliwatt green lasers, whereas the light one does not. It comes with a magnetic USB-A charge plug. You just kind of wave it around close and it'll snap together. Notice at the end of the charge plug, there's also a light. Red means it's charging and green means it's fully charged. If you have other OLIGHT products, such as this O station, and you turn it around this way, there is a dedicated charger flap that you can flip down. And here there are two positions to charge two flashlights. It's a magnetic contact, see? Once it's attached, there's a red LED light to indicate that it's charging, green for when it's full. There's two of them, so we can put two flashlights here. Very easy to charge it all the time. If you take it out of your pocket, you just land it right there, and when you're ready to take it to use, you just pull it right off and you're good to go. When you see a lot of yellow, those are the high power LEDs. These two are the pure floodlights. These two are the spotlights. On the ArkPro Lite, this yellow one is the flashlight. The UV lights on all of these is on the top here, on the top here. This bigger one is the UV light in the light one. The green laser pointer is right here, right here. There isn't a laser pointer in the light version, but there are two red LEDs. Floodlight, flashlight, UV light, and laser light. Regular flashlight, red light, and UV light. It's kind of magical when you turn it on, because when you press it, this whole wheel is made out of metal, including here and here, but it's illuminated. If you look very closely, the light is coming out of very, very fine laser drilled holes. There's over 1,000 of them on the front surface. If you look on either side of this, it's what you call kind of like a knurled finish. This pattern here is actually CNC milled on the surface. There's 1,400 tiny little squares milled right onto the surface. This will provide you some grip when holding onto it. It says OLIGHT made of OAL. It's milled onto the surface, so there's a texture to it. We flip it over. There's a laser button right here. I can push it, and we've got the green laser. Turn it to the back. It says ArkPro Ultra right at the top here. At the bottom, there's a magnetic charge port, and we saw the front. I always like to take it apart at least a little bit to see what's inside. These are held down with Loctite. I'm glad this part is underneath the clip, because I'm gonna have to pry right here, and it's going to kind of dig into it a little bit. It's glued slightly. It tore open this foam right here along the edges. IPX7 rated, so it probably is no longer that. While we're in here, I cannot easily remove this lithium ion battery pack. It's probably glued at the back. What we can check is that the nominal capacity is 2000 milliamp hour. That's what it says on the instruction manual, so at least that capacity is verified, at least from the label here. I caused a slight nick over here. This is using a steel tool, so of course it's gonna damage it, but we can see it's not invincible if you use very hard objects on this. Luckily, the pry area is hidden behind this belt clip, so none of that can be seen after I put it back together. For reference, this is an older aluminum flashlight that I have, and when you nick it, you can see the underlying aluminum color. It's kind of like a light gray. I like to do at least one sanity check on these flashlights just to make sure the stated lumens is what I measure. I have a low-tech 1 meter square circle here, a lux meter that's on relative, so right now it shows a very low lux of 2. And if we put all the light evenly across this circle, what this reads out will be lumens instead. So I'm gonna put this light over here, double click, and if I'm really far away, the light is beyond that circle. So I wanna get a little bit closer, kind of right around there. There's a little bit of light on the outside. It's brighter on the inside than the outside, but the idea is you sum up all the light in this circle, and on average is 1,700 lumens. If I get a little bit closer, it's even 3,000, but some of it is not illuminated. At least for me, this is a sanity check that it's not, let's say, 300 lumens instead of 1700. I'm going to turn all of these on maximum power. This is 1700 lumens, 1500 lumens, and 1200 lumens. From this view, I actually cannot tell which one is brighter than the other. Let me put it even closer. In the camera, this does look a little bit brighter than this one, and this one looks a little bit brighter than that one, just by a thin margin though. These two are on the floodlight right now. I'm going to switch them to the spotlight. Now you can see it concentrates the light right in the center, so it's a spotlight. And I can move it back a lot more. But with the ArkPro Lite, if I pull it back, the light is a lot more dispersed and not a spotlight. Changing all three to the UV to its maximum, these are 1200 milliwatts, whereas this one is 1000 milliwatts. Again, let me pull these back. The ArkPro Lite seems a little bit more concentrated. The lens is a little bit different. In the ArkPro Ultra and the ArkPro, there's no apparent large lens in it for the UV light. Because it no longer has a spotlight, it's using that lens for the UV light instead. The ArkPro Lite does not have a laser, so I'm just going to turn it on to the red light. While you have the flashlight on, you can push the laser button. You can see it kind of faint over there. Or you can have the spotlight, push it, and the laser is there again. Or you can change it to the UV light, push it. So you can have any of those lights on with a laser pointer. This will allow you to just kind of use the floodlight, push the laser, and then kind of point at things even in the night. When I turned the ArkPro Ultra on initially, the ArkBeat light turns on. You can see that it's white right now, and this will stay on for a full 15 seconds before it turns off on its own. If you use this less than 2 hours, it's gonna be white, which is what it is right now. If I keep on using it with less than 4 hours of total use time, it'll turn orange. So this is a one-way street. Less than 8 hours, yellow. Less than 128 hours, purple. After 128 hours, it'll go back to white, and you can change it to any color that you want. Here's a user manual that comes with any of the flashlights. You can pause it to read it if you like. This is the other side. Thanks for watching this comparison video. If you guys are interested in any of these flashlights, check out my affiliate link down in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time.